I will be headlining my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, coming up June 20th. That's coming pretty quick. Come out, see a show. I will be at the St. Louis Helium Comedy Club telling jokes. Come out, see a show. I love you. Here is the episode. 3, 2.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Discombobulated. How the fucking shit are you? I have been gone for a while. I've been off this for a month. And if you notice that, if you're like, I've noticed you've been gone, you're one of two people. Me being like, you got to upload an episode, and then just this other person who cares about me and loves me very much, I guess, because they want to support my dreams. What are you doing? Fucking not buying tickets to come see me in St. Louis on June 20th? You should do that. But yeah, I've been on the road so much, it is impossible to upload a podcast. And I know you're like, Bobby, my job's hard. Yeah, I'm sure, but also mine's fun. So sometimes mine's so hard that I'm having too much fun to do a podcast. And you're like, well, you don't have fun doing this? Not as much fun as fucking other stuff you can do as an adult. Fucking having fun. And just fucking off. Isn't that what being in your 30s is about? If you don't have a kid, dude, I have like friends that don't have kids, and I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, well, we are like stuck. And I'm like, dude, I'm literally homeless and having the time of my life. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that one is worse. I don't know which one's worse. A mortgage makes me want to throw up, but also like, I don't know. Sleeping in a car isn't great sometimes, but I haven't had to do it very much because I have so many fucking people who love me. You guys fucking love me so much. Are we recording the pod? Let me make sure. That's recording. And that's recording. This will be the cover photo, maybe. Okay. Bing, bang, bong. Bing, bang. What was that fucking thing from like a couple years ago? All right. But no, we're outside. We're in Bakersfield, California, where Korn, the band, is from. I grew up in the middle of the country. We're more used to CORN, but out here we have KO backwards R lowercase n. Twist, 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 twist. They went ecstatic at Bakersfield when I brought up Korn. I will say this about Bakersfield. Everything's on fire. Everywhere I turn, I'm like, that's on fire. That's on fire. We were driving there in the Uber. I was like, is that a fire? And the guy was like, that's how it looks sometimes in Bakersfield. Yeah, sometimes everything's on fire. Is your hometown not like that? Whatever. Where I was from in St. Louis, sometimes stuff caught on fire. Like I was with a group of fellas. One of them happens to be in my favorite band story of the year. And we were driving. The church was on fire, which was crazy because that's where we made the music video for their last album. And it was just crazy to see that on fire. That was crazy. But out here, like multiple things will be on fire. It almost looks like they're fucking talking to each other in Lord of the Rings or whatever. The Shire's on fire. Put another fire over there. Let them know this one's on fire. It's the Shire. It's Bakersfield, Pippin. And if you don't know about Bakersfield, what about second Bakersfield? Oh my God. Isn't life grand? I've been on tour so long that when I was just not on tour, for just like a couple weeks. I was doing shows here and there, but I wasn't on tour. But this is where I'm the happiest. Like there's something about waking up in like a panic and being like, where the fuck am I? Like the other day I woke up at my friend's house in Cleveland, and when I woke up I was like, where? Oh yeah, Cleveland rocks. Dude, we did have fun in Cleveland, man. Cleveland outdid itself this time, because last time we had a blast, but this time we had even more of a blast. The only thing I'll say is we went out afterwards, and I'm at that age where I'm yawning. There's EDM music around me, like, it's like trying to get your heart to go, and I'm just like, it's kind of loud in here, right, guys? It's like loud how loud it is. It's like so loud that you can't hear what I'm saying to you. It's so loud that right now you can't hear me, and you're smiling, and then you feel bad, and you go, I actually can't hear anything you've been saying to me, and I'm sorry I've been smiling. That's okay. That's life. That's life. That's how old people are. We get so old, and we don't want to stay out late, and I'm just like, how about we go smoke weed and do something else? Isn't that good better, though? I'm at the age now where I want to smoke weed and just fucking hang out. I don't want to do other stuff. Like, I have been hitting the vape, and I've been talking about quitting smoking for pretty much the entire time I've been smoking. That's what smokers do. But I really am over it. I'm like at that like peak turning point where I'm like, every time I'll hit it once, I'm like, why did we do that? And then I'm like, well, now because I've hit it, I have to keep hitting it. And that sucks, and we're in our 30s. I don't want to do that. I just want to smoke weed, drink coffee, enjoy cities like Bakersfield, and then just call it a wrap. Call it a wrap party, you know? There's a beauty of, like, Bakersfield where I'm, like, looking around right now, and I'm like, what am I making fun of it for? There's, like, I can see mountains. I can see grass. But then once you, like, look at this grass, you're like, it's kind of dead. Like, if you're real quiet, hold on, like, listen to what Bakersfield sound like. Hold on, do you hear that? Twist. It's just like, that's just in the air. That wasn't even me. That's just the air sings Korn, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the guy was like, our Uber driver was like, you know, Korn's from here. And I was like, get the fuck right out of fucking town. Korn's from here? And he's like, yeah. And we started talking about Korn, and he was like, you know, like that music, like, is Bakersfield. Like, when you hear I'll anesthetize this bitch, I'll anesthetize, like, there's nothing more Bakersfield than that. Like, you can either be like, meet me in St. Louis, or you can be like, Cleveland rocks, Bakersfield. Twist. That's Bakersfield. Like, if you're wondering what the sound of Bakersfield's like, if you're wondering what Bakersfield's like, it's like that. And like I said this last night at the show, but everything looks like a System of a Down fucking album art. Everything is like kind of crazy. This might be one of the I have a joke about a homeless guy giving me my money back, and this city fucking really felt that. Also, Bakersfield's the only place where I say I have the premise I was just going, I'm very poor, and I've never had people cheer like we won the Stanley Cup. Like, they were just like, yeah! And I was like, I literally go, I've never heard everyone cheer. Usually people, I say that, and people might give like an awe or just listen. But you guys are like, twist. My mortgage is fucked. You want to talk about poor? I'll fucking tell you about poor. We built this poor town on corn and shit. You say you don't twist now. Twist inside my face. Okay. Knee leap in the hoopla. Call into the wharf. Listen to the radio wharf. Anyway. Click, wharf. That's where I was before Bakersfield. I've been all over. I went and stayed with my friends in New Jersey, and for our friend Bambi's birthday, we went to the Wharf. And God the fuck damn if I don't live for a wharf now. If Bob doesn't love and live for a wharf, what's... Wharf! What is it good for? Wharf and Leafly knowing. Twist it again. You all. Wharf. Yeah. Good God, damn. What is it good for? But we went to the Wharf, and that was fun. We went to the beach, and God damn. I'll tell you this. I highly recommend going to a beach with some babes. I've always kind of like, I've been a guy that's like, I might date like a babette. It doesn't sound like she's like younger. It's not like, I meant like she's like babe adjacent, Does that make sense? Beautiful babes. But when you go like with some like babes to the beach, bro, you have such a different experience. We were literally walking and a guy said to me, he goes, "Nice job, man." And I was like, "What?" And he like pointed at the girl. He goes, "Nice." And I was like, "I'm pretty much gay, yeah." It's just fun. I've never felt like I've had a good set, and that's been fine. I've had I've been in good relationships, and people see that, and you have been happy. But just walking with some babes at the beach, people literally like tipped their hat to me as if I accomplished something, which I did. The world of friendship. The rock and roll of friendship at the Wharf. Oh my God, every place should have a wharf. Just a little fucking wharf where you fucking a wharf off. You're like, hey, you gotta go home to the old ball and chain. My wharf, This podcast is for like literally like fucking 6 people. For this episode specifically, so. But in Bakersfield, we were in Cleveland. I had fun hanging out with my friends, Connor, and Grace, and a bunch of other friends. I mean, I don't want to name everybody. I don't want to name names because then I'll forget people and they'll feel left out. Like, Bobby, we don't listen to your podcast. Well, then how did you know to say that to me just now? Pretty much farted directly in my coffee and had a little bit of shit. Maybe come out. That feeling after you fart and you're like wondering what it was had to feel like whenever they like use the atomic bomb for the first time. Like going into it, like this can't. What's the worst thing that could happen? And then you just do it, and you have sunglasses on. And you're like, what have we done? Someone needs to write a poem about how deathly destructive this death time is. Death marches on. Carry Wharf. It's so crazy. I might be talking to you, and there might be shit in my asshole right now. But I didn't shit my pants. I might have shit my butt. No, that one, if it is probably in my... It's fine. You freak out more if you know. No, everything's dry back there. But my microphone stinks. My microphone smells like fucking the inside of my fucking fart. I had a buddy that I worked with at Sports Authority, this guy Justin, and he was so funny. And one time he came behind me, and I was like leaned like this. And if you're ever like this, like doing something, if you come behind someone, put just literally no pressure on their shoulders, because everything is so forward, like you're gonna fall. And so my buddy came behind me and did that, and as I did it, he had like farted at the same time, but it was silent, and so I fell back and I went, what is that? And he goes, I'm inside you now. And I never really thought about a fart like that. I laughed so hard that I was like, what? He goes like, I farted and it was in me, and you breathed it in. That now it's in you. And I was like, holy shit, dude! Justin, you're so fucking right. Shout out Justin Leonard, dude. That guy is fucking smart. Justin Leonard is one of those guys. He was like, I don't know, maybe we'll say redneck. I don't know how to say it or whatever. He wasn't like, because he just like did old school shit, Like one time my buddy was like, hey, do you have any contact solutions? I was like, you've never seen me wear contacts. Let me go get that. I keep it at my house in case douchebags who forget theirs are anyway. And so the guy was like, well, I can't, I need to take my contacts out. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. This guy was a fucking idiot. And then Justin Leonard goes, dude, just chug a Dr. Pepper in the morning. And we both looked at him like, I don't have glasses or contacts. What are you talking about? And he was like, I do, and I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, no. You sleep with them on, it's not good. But then in the morning, you chug a Dr. Pepper, and then like it makes my eyes water. Good to go. It's the Dr. Pepper challenge. Just being like, do you need to take your contacts out before they tear your corneas apart? These are just things you don't know unless you know Justin Leonard, which is pretty cool. God, I did love growing up with dudes like that. Like, I think that was the same guy that said, I could be wrong, but I said I got a couple buddies like this that he'd like had one of those big fast trucks that like blew black smoke, you know? Diesel. But he had like one of those trucks, and he said he was like, one time I was driving so fast, and then a girl was like, he was getting ahead, I guess, and then he goes, I came, and he's like, dude, I came for like a quarter mile. Like, he said it like fucking Vin Diesel in fucking Fast and the Furious is like, I come a quarter mile at a time. Hey, when you're here, your family. The only thing that matters is the family and the wharf. I don't know how to describe it, but that truck, its struts and everything had some fucking... Dude, that thing looked like it glided. Bobby, what are you talking about? I don't know. It's kind of hot. I'm starting to realize that. And I'm like, well, you had to do your podcast, didn't you? You've been gone for a month. Make sure you come back in high spirits. I really am having so much fun. I'm about to continue to be on the road. I am going to go do shows in St. Louis on June 20th. Then on June 21st, I'm going to see Story of the Year. I can't wait to do that. Oh, and then on Sunday, on Father's Day, we're going to go fucking see Nikki Glazer because she is going to be in Florida, and we're flying into Florida that day, so I get to go watch my dad do stand-up. She's not my dad. She's just that important to me, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like how a dad would be important to you? That's how important she is? And someday y'all die. It's such a good song. Such a fucking good song. I get a text. God damn. Gonna go hang out with her. And can't wait to see her. And then on June 21st, going to see Story of the Year in fucking Portage, Indiana. I can literally not wait. I texted someone and was like, can I go? And they were like, no problem. I was like, let's fucking go. So I'm going to go headline and then just going to go straight there, I guess. And then go watch them play. God damn, I can't wait. They're playing with the Plain White Tees. It was Theory of a Dead Man and another band. I think I couldn't remember like some of these bands, like, because I like Story of the Year, but it's not like I know all of those other bands. I just like Story of the Year, if that makes sense. And Theory of a Dead Man, we had to like look up one of their songs, and they have the song that's like, she's a bitch, get her out of town, or whatever. She's a bitch, but she's getting divorced, or whatever. I can't wait to meet you guys and see you. Hopefully, I am not making fun of you guys. You guys make music, and it's great. But like, don't you tell her she's a bad, bad girlfriend, or yeah. But my girlfriend I fucking forgot to get me Nutella from the store. It's just funny to me. Sorry, I apologize. She's an alright girlfriend. I don't know. A boom, boom. That's different. That would make me cry. I would literally, if I got to see Korn play, I would literally cry. I've cried seeing Senses Fail, Story of the Year. They've like caught me crying, which sucks. Because the only time it makes sense, like I've seen like someone meet Nikki Glazer and cry like after the show, that makes sense. But like during their show, they're laughing. And with rock and roll, you're supposed to be like partying. So like the fact that like they've seen me be like just tears stream, as tears go streaming down your face. When you lose a wharf and you can't replace. Dude, I will say this. Please send me any song on your, like, you can just record it on your phone, and you record any word with wharf or twist, and I promise it makes it 1,000 times more fun. Me and my friend Venetia were doing that on the drive back. We couldn't stop. It literally all, click, wharf. I'm coming down with the wharf now. And it was stuff, wharf. Click, wharf. All right, everything's still recording, so that's good. And everything sounds good. I'm so nervous because I don't ever record like this. How's that sound? Sounds fucking good, honestly. And it looks good. She's a bad, bad war friend. God. But I get to, yeah. Luckiest guy ever. Luckiest guy ever gets to go see Story of the Year on the road. God, and they're so much fun. And here's the thing. When they're headlining, they're fun too. But they're kind of like me. I think when they open, they're like, dude, we show up, we do our show, we fucking kick ass, and then we fucking hang out and party. So I'm really excited to go see this. And then I'm going out to New Jersey, New York, and then coming back to Houston. I'll be staying with Tatum for a couple days because we have to really prepare. We have to get merch and stuff together because we are going to Canada. I never thought I'd be homeless going to Canada. I'm so excited. I've never been out of the country. I tried once during COVID and I took a test, but it expired. So then I took another test and it was like a lapse in like when it came in. So then they were like, we really can't let you go in. And then they turned me around and an American guy was like, well, you're in there for 4 seconds. I was like, I tried to go longer. They're like, yeah, what'd you do? I'm like, can you fucking let me back into my own country? I feel like when your dad's like, he's like, oh, you're home late. I'm like, fucking, yeah, but I'm already, I'm later if you don't get the fuck out of the way. Being an American's hard. I'm being an American. Dude, you ever think about, sometimes I'll think about being an American. And we're actually going to be in Canada on the 4th of July, which is going to be so wild. We'll try to celebrate quietly. I don't know if we'll get arrested or whatever, but you'll see, they'll show us other countries and I've never been to them and they're like, look how poor it could be. But do you ever think about other countries being so much richer than us? And, like, watching us, like, wait for something to download on our phone and being like, I'm sorry, it's never like this. I'm just trying to get on the airplane, like, whatever. And other like, countries are actually... And if you're like, well, I've been to another country. Have you? Did you actually circumnavigate the world and know what the fucking globe looks like? Bitch. You ever seen that video where someone who is like potentially a drug addict, former, possibly, drank water like I just drank water? And I remember seeing that video. I'm like, oh my God, you really should just be drinking water all the time. And I just did that, and I feel like none of it went where. You ever like throw water on sand and it just goes away? God, I'm gonna get sick. But not in Canada, I hope. I hope I don't get sick in Canada. That's not how they talk there. God, I can't wait to go to Canada. Can't wait. I'm gonna do what is Canada? What's Canadian? Besides talking with the top half of my head off. Yeah, I know everything I know is about Canada is from television, from South Park and shit. But they have weed up there, which is nice. Right? If you're from Canada, please let me know. Do you guys have fucking weed? And then, like, I don't know what kind of food. Would you have special food? But I also don't care about that, so who cares? But then I want to go see stuff. But I think it's the more west you go is where it's, like, beautiful. Like, East Coast is more, like, city, right? And then we're going to be kind of more in, like, the right middle. So that'll be cool, but I don't know what there is to do there. I only know, like, about Vancouver Island. Because that's where I was, like, on Vancouver. That's where I was going to go, like, rent a motorcycle and, like, ride around. And then they're like, we are so sorry we can't let you in. But dude, the embassy there or whatever was beautiful. Like, letting you, or whatever, like, the letting you into Canada was, like, so nice. And then you turn around and, like, it was literally like a Zach Galifianakis character, like, in a booth. And he's like, what? I'm like, I just want to get back inside. He's like, well, how you got to prove you're American? What is a president? And I go, I don't know. He goes, that's not bad. Get the fuck in the country. That's how I want to start dipping, too. It's just like other guys go, one big spit, and I just want to keep spitting. I just go, oh, thanks, man. Dude, that chick over there's got a nice rap. Everyone turned off the podcast already? Your engagement seems to drop immediately as soon as you start the video. It's almost as if someone was watching another podcast and then this one came up and they're like, get the fuck, I'll just turn it off. I'd rather turn it off and not need it than need it and not turn it off. Fuck. She's a bad, bad girlfriend. I did that at a show the other day at the Vel. I went and put the whole microphone in my mouth. Immediately regretted it. Like, dude, have you ever smelled a microphone? A comedy club microphone, bro? Oh my God, just people doing bits with their asshole, with their dick, with their fucking pussies, with their fucking back. Any crevice that you're like, oh, I've never seen a microphone go there. And then I put it, I'm like, well, I've never seen it go all the way in my mouth. But I'm only, you know, I can't make fun of those people. The only reason I thought it was funny to put it in my mouth is because where everyone else has put it before them. So they actually were the trailblazers before me. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for putting the microphones on your assholes, on your pussies, on your fucking armpits, in an audience member's hands, dropped on the ground, spun around your head. And then for me to just show up and fully put it in my fucking mouth. Bobby, are you gay? A mouth isn't gay. Well, if you put a dick in there, it is. That's not what this is. It's shaped like a microphone. And I don't know why it made me rock fucking hard. I don't know. I can't get enough. It's your hard wharf. It just does something to me. It sends a twist right through me. I can't get a wharf. And if you wharfed her about the twist I'm under, oh, it's your wharf. I say it's twist your wharf. Well, that's almost the podcast. I was literally ready to end it, but it's only been 26 minutes. Well, Bobby, why are you ready to end it so fast? Then just don't do the podcast. It's just hot out. It's just hot out. Let me make my muscles look big. This will be the cover one. I kind of look, right now what I look like is a guy trying to invent a Pokéballs, being like, do you see these Pokemon? I'm like, yeah, but what if you could capture them like this? Well, you couldn't do that. No, but you literally, it's electricity holding them like a little Pokeball. Like, listen, because if Pokemon are like that, there had to be Pokemon that were out, and there's not like they were always getting caught and catched, right? You gotta catch them all. Who caught the first one? And then a guy just like, because a guy like, I remember there was probably Pokemon, and then he probably picked one up like Pikachu, and he's like, oh, and it like shocked him. He put him down, and he's like, dude, you held him for a second. He's like, yeah, and because of electricity, I kind of bound to him. Because of the electricity, it made me fucking, I wonder about the wharf I'm under. I wonder if about the spell up, it's your love. I could probably catch a Pokemon. Who invented Pokeballs? Do you ever look up stuff like that online? You'll be like, can I look up Pokemon facts? And the internet will show you facts. And you're like, well, those aren't facts, just so you know. Those are, like, the internet should tell you that. You're like, facts about Pokemon. But then you'll be like, facts about, like, the war. And you're like, we don't really know about that. Facts about Batman. You got it, dude. He was born in Gotham. What state is that? New Jersey. Really? Fuck Batman. I'm doing a new bit about that, but I think it's so funny to like Batman. I don't like him anymore. He's trying to save New Jersey. It's like the worst state to try to... You can't save that state. Like, if he was like, I'm in Gotham, Maryland. And you're like, okay, you can probably... It's like the regions... New Jersey, you're like, I'm in Atlantic City trying to be like, this town is so fucking corrupt and it killed my parents. Yeah. If your parents go to Atlantic City, that's what they die. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, Batman. I wish I was Batman. Be fucking sitting like this on a ledge just being like, this town's so corrupt. They've had every kind of Batman except for the Bobby kind of Batman. I just want a guy that's out there just being like, I'm bored. So, I'm Batman. I'm just, no, there's no crime right now, so I'm just like, I don't know. Do you want to do some crime? And I'll batawang your freaking feet? Commissioner Golden! Where are they? No, seriously, where are they? You didn't split them up, did you, Mr. Face Joker, Two-Faced Joker, dude? I would love to be. That's just be my Batman. Just be like, this town is so fucked up. Oh wow. I would just be dressed as Batman, fucking gambling. Dude, if I was Batman, I'd like go out and like fight a guy, and I'd be so tired. I'd feel like so cocky and like be gambling. Like, are you Batman? You're like, yeah. How'd you guess? My ears are boingy. Like I hit my ears and they go. My cape's fucking stinks. You sit by me and you go, yeah, it's really hard to wash a leather cape. I don't even know. And like, because I can't take it in because I don't want people to know who I am. So then it just has to stink. Yeah, I'm Batman and I fucking stink. Oh, my name's Bob. I mean, Bruce. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. That's my Batman. I'm Batman. I got like all the like first criminals like locked up and they're like, who did this? And I'm like, might have been Batman. Batman. Might have not been Batman, but you know who it could have been for sure? Bobman. All right, love you guys. See you later. I gotta go smoke pot. Love you.